Hello guys, welcome to Ashura Gaming. This is Ajit here, and we are going to play some Axie Infinity Origin today, which is a latest release version of Axie Infinity with a lot of changes, and there is a lot to talk about and a lot to learn about. So I'm just going to introduce a little bit and maybe a part videos on the go, like what are the features. There is new lots of things were entirely changed from what it was before and how it was now, including the graphics, and added new body parts and etc, and as well as how things will uh, in the flow of the games and everything. So and yeah, let's dive into it. And you can see, so this is the dashboard that we will see once you log into Axie Infinity Origin. And as you can see, these are my Axies, which I had a lot of after a lot of time I bought. I was like wanted to buy one for like ever, and finally I bought those. And these are my three Axies. And so this is basically the Axie Infinity Origin. As you can see, my level is 5 now. I already played a little bit, so to get the game a little bit closer. So I'm just going to talk about what the new things are and how it impacts the game, and how it looks like and everything. So yeah, so let's review the cool part here. It's called an avatar, and if you click it, you can see and you can change your avatar. Unfortunately, you can only choose from these three, and I hope they will add a new feature or something. Maybe we can add our own avatar there. We can create our Axies avatar there. So yeah, I hope they will do it in the future. So I'm going to change my Axie to this guy, and yeah, I did it. And you can also choose borders, but unfortunately again there is only one. Maybe it's because of this is a early access game, and I hope that once these kind of things done, they will add more things, maybe neft as well. So yeah, hope that happens. And here you can see the level and your username. My username is Ashura, and that's the case. And you can also have friends listed here. You can add the friend by using the searching, and these are like, for example, the players who I fought against last are also coming here. And it's a good thing that you can try these and add it as a friend, so you can battle them whenever you like. Most likely, if you are joined in a guild or something, you can join your guild members as a friend, and you can do that. And you can, if you go to this settings area, you can see that we have a support and as well as help center, and we have the music level of increasing it. I don't know whether you can hear this, guys, or it's a lovely music from Axie Infinity Origin, and it's really better than Axie Infinity. I really didn't like the previous one. This is much better. And this is SFX, and you can also use these mobile mode full screen, which is just a little bit screen. That's all. I don't want to try this now, but yeah. And you can also have the options of logout. And okay, let's just see that this is the place where you can see all your Axies. And if you click it, you can see all my Axies are here. So you can see the first three are mine, which are left Axies, and the others are like basically the starter Axies. So if you start the game, you will be given with Puffy, Oleg, and Booba. I don't know whether I'm correct pronouncing it correctly, but I think that's it for them. And one, you can play this game as free instead of nets, but I think you'll get more less rewards that way. Maybe, I'm not sure about that, but maybe in the future we'll know about those things and all. And all I can say that is these three are like Axies from the marketplace. You can buy them from Axie Infinite marketplace, and for Ethereums. And these Puffy, Oleg, and Booba are like starter Axies that will be given to you. And let's just review the starter Axies first. So we can see, if I click Puffy, you can see that they have an option called role. It is most likely to filter the users, so in the future if we have more Axies you can use them. And I can see that it's a tanker and damage dealer supporter. So it totally depends on you guys to see which one you really need, and which type of role you need this Axies to be. So and let's just review. And also unlike the first Axie Infinity, which has only 4 cards, now Axie Origin has like 6 cards, each for their body parts like ears, mouth and tail, back and eyes. In earlier version, eyes and ears doesn't have any cards ability, so basically there is only 4. Now they have introduced that, and also we have like 6 cards here. And let's review the first card, which is the eye part. And you can see that the eye card says that it's a type of a power card, and attack deals 33 bonus damage if the HP is above 66. So let's just say that this Axie has above 66% of HP. It deals more damage to the users. And also you can see these numbers here are called energies. So each round you will get 3 energies and you need to spend from there. And you can see this card alone costs 2 energies. And the next one is like one single it's like a straightforward card, like it has like 1 energy and 60 attack. The red color is called attack, the red color label is for attack, and the blue color is shield. And this card doesn't have any shield or heal, so it's basically like a damage dealer. And you can see that heal HP equals to 50% of unblocked damage. So if the enemy actually doesn't have any shield, if you deal a direct damage, it will give an equal of 50% of damage. So which means it is like around 90 it will deal around 90 damage to that enemy Axie. And the next one is like little crab. It's like a really crazy card. For 1 energy it gives 80 damage, which is seriously big. But as a balancing effect, they have added Ethereal. So Ethereal is like a card which will add it to your deck. When your turn ends, this card is still in your hand, it banish it. So basically it allows you to create a card there like in the hand, so that you cannot draw much. It's kind of like a balancing card. So yeah, let's see. Then another one is like 65 deal 65 damage and if initial, so which means if you play this card first, then it restores 15 HP. And the next one is like the first, it also requires 1 energy, 65 attack, which is normal. Yeah, normal actually it's great, but it also seems if you use this card as a initial, then you'll also gain more 15 damage, which is like around 80, which is really great. And the next one is, see the X mark here, which means it is like a curse card. So it's actually it doesn't require any energy, you can use it right away. And it has like a retain ability. So retain means so in the Axie Infinity Origin, on each round, I mean in each turn, all the cards in your hand will be removed. Then you need to draw new cards. So if you have the ability to retain cards for any cards, then you can keep that card at the end till the end of your battle. So you can use that. And it randomly deals X hits. So basically it can deal like 2 or 3 or maybe just one. So it depends on your luck. Okay guys, so we have seen all the Axies on the Buffy. So this is for a starter Axie, and let's just say that go for the next one, which is Oleg. So you can see that these all also have like 6 cards. It depends on, you can see the energy level is also different. So the green label here, which means it is heal. So it basically heals 50 HP and it requires 2 energy. And the thing is, it heals all allies. So it's like a multi-heal, multi-type heal. So it's not for a single Axie, so it heals like 50 HP for all of them, including all of them. So it divides among 50. Okay, and you can see this blue label here which says 70, which means it will add like 70 shield to the Axie. And also it has the ability called innate, and you can see that it has 1 energy level, and another card is called Rusty Helium, and it's also like 1 energy and deals for 40 damage. It also gains 40 shield, so it's like a double benefit card. And another card which only costs like around 0 energy, and it adds 50 shield, which is really great thing. But you can see it has banish, which means you can play this card only one in a battle. So after that it will go to your banish area. And the next one is like, it's also like a double benefit card which adds 40 shield as well as 40 heal to any ally. So basically this Axie is like a healer rather than tank, I'll say that. So yeah, and let's go the next one. Next starter Axie, it's called Puba, and as you can see, the Puba also has attack damage cards. Like the first card gains like only 4, it's more like a skill card, and it has one like when you use this card it will gain 4 rage. So what is rage? So rage is like in the previous Axie Infinity we have something called critical rate which deals more damage, but it's happened random. But in here in Axie Origin it doesn't have to be random. So you can use rage cards to increase your Axie's rage. Once it reaches 10 rage, it becomes transformed into a fury form, which will deal double damage until the end of the turn. So basically this Axie is like has all the cards needed to be raise your rage. So the second card is like deal 65 damage and also gain 1 rage if retained or 1 rage when played. So basically you can use these cards to use your own strategy to increase the rage. And another card is like deals 60 but to the farthest enemy, so the last enemy from there will get hit. And this is like 60 damage, it can be targeted to any enemy. So you can use this to strategize, change your strategy to anything you like. And next one is like Forest Hero, which deals 140 damage, but the thing is it requires 2 energy. And the last one is good card actually, when you, in my opinion, it's Buba's Brush. So when you spend 1 energy, it deals 60 damage as well as 2 rage. So it's like a damage dealer card as well. So yeah, and yeah, that's it guys. So these are the 3 starter Axies that we are going to discuss. And let's talk about something else, potential points. So what are potential points? So you can also see the guides in the Axie Infinity Origin, so you will get a good idea of what it is. And yeah, so to make it as a summary, we can say these Axie potential points are depends on the how many Axie body parts you have, which means purity. So if your Axie is like 100% purity, that means that your Axie has like highest potentials. And so basically if you have an Axie of like a beast class and it has like a high purity, that means you will get more potential points. So on beast class, so basically that's how the potential points are classified. Yeah, so based on these potential points, we can use these for charms, equips charms. So what are charms? So charms are something like gives you additional abilities, or like gaining extra attack or gaining extra shield to your specific cards. So basically if you have 6 cards, which means you can use equip 6 charms, 1 for each charm. So it has like, it requires a certain amount of potential points. So if you have like a high beast class potential points, then most likely you have to use like multiple beast class potential points. So, and the higher the rarity of the charms, you have to have like highest potential points. That's the only way that you can equip them. So yeah, so let's just see about these charms, and so how you can gain them. Before that, let me show something that I have right now. I think I have this for my yeah, you can see that in the collection area, and if you click collections, you can see all the types of ruins and charms. And but the problem is like you need to craft them. So we can get into the part later. So let's go to the neutral section. These charms are like, it doesn't require any classes, so you can just basically equip them based on the number of potential points required. So since it doesn't have any certain card details, class details, so you can just equip them if you have the potential points. So let's just see, this is a common charm called Charm of Vitality. So it increases the Axie's maximum HP plus 5, and this is the same like there are multiple charms. So these are common charms. After that, it's called rare charms, and you can see it's more like the same card but Charm of Vitality 2, which it also costs 2 potential points, and it increases an Axie's maximum HP by 15, which is a really great thing. And the same goes for other cards in the rare charm as well. Like it increases the attack by 4, which only did like 2 in the 1 in the common charm. So the more rare it is, like once it is rare and then it's epic, it keeps on increasing. So these are the charms, and these are like neutral charms, like simple. But you can see that there is something called beast charms. So these are like class related charms. So if you can see that these class related charms also has like rarity, rare, epic charm. Based on that, it has an ability to add. You can equip them. So let me show you how you can equip an charm. So here you can see, let's go to my Axie called my plant Axie, and you can see that in here I can see these are all charms are equipped here, and if you can remove them by clicking as well. You can see I have like 6 potential points left, and since I am not using any rarity cards, it doesn't require not much. And if you click it, you can see that I have 1 card remaining. I don't have any plant charms yet, so I'm just going to equip this. This involves like non multi-hit attack cards gain plus 2 attack. So that's how it is. So this is originally a 40 card attack card, now it has 42. So this is all about charms, and there's a lot of other things you can learn about as well. So let's go back now. Let's talk about ruins. So ruins, what are ruins? Yeah, so basically ruins are just like charms, but the entire thing is it has like much higher ability as well, and also it has like class related stuff, and you can only equip 1 ruin per Axie. So basically, if I have like my Puffy here, I already have some ruins, so I'm going to add it for Puffy. And if you click the rules, you can see that these are now some of the neutral ruins, like these. I have like Tough Strike, so I'm going to add that, which deals 10 bonus damage to non-multiple attacks. So that's really a good thing. And yeah, so it adds that ability to that Axie, and you can equip only 1 to that particular Axies. So yeah, that's all about ruins and charms. And you need to see that how we can get it. So basically you can do crafting, and so once you do this crafting and all, it requires moon shard, which we can obtain by playing adventure as well as arena. So using this moon shard, if you use it, you can see the chart here. We can gain recipe, and it says that this percentage of chances are there to get and plant related class charm or bad related charm, and etc etc. So basically that's the thing. And when you do this, you can also have some